Alright, check it out. Shut up. Listen. I'm only going to tell you one time. One time only. If you don't pay attention, you're fucked. Alright, so this right here is how you want to do your rodent coil. You want to have insulated copper wire, and you want to have it ran to 12 points. And you want to take the copper wire, and you run, and you say you start here, and you run it to 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 there, and you run it to there, and you keep doing that in the same order, and then you keep doing it, and you keep going over and over it until you start to build up layers of this insulated wire. And you keep doing it, until you're about, you can go 10, 15 deep, however big you can do it however deep you want to, really. But say you did about 10 times, and then you'll have this copper coil in the shape of a star. And then if that's here, say this is a bicycle rim, and you have this star right here, and it's mounted on the side of a bike next to the bicycle rim. And then say this is the tire of the bicycle rim, and then inside the tire, coming out of the rim, there are these little shovels, kind of like what's on the water wheel on a waterfall, that makes it spin. But instead, in here is a ferrofluid that's a magnetic fluid that can move with the magnetic frequency. This magnetic frequency can be moved to the left or to the right by adjusting and controlling the electrical current that you put through this rodent starship coil. You can make it to where the current is making a rotation like this, to where it'll move the liquid in here, and then the liquid will actually make these little buckets that are inside of the rubber of the tire move. And this shit hasn't been done yet, but this is what I want to do right now, and this is where I am. I want to have a magnetic fluid that's made to move by the spokes, and then I want to have the coil is what makes the rim, and then in the middle there'll be a bearing that runs out to the frame with another set of bearings that is sealed and separated so that a current can't go through from the bearing, from the wheel to the bearing, and then to the frame. It needs to be separated. And then on the frame, you have a series of magnets, electromagnets. Those electromagnets, they can also be controlled, and you can have more variables put into this, to where not only is this rodent coil magnetic, the magnetic current or magnetic frequency that's moving through it, moving this liquid, which in return is making the rim spin. Not only do you have that force, but then you can also have the force of the magnets pushing on this coil, or you can have this coil on the frame and you have the magnets on the spokes of the rim, and then it'll push those magnets and it'll push this fluid. And you can have two coils, and one coil can be for the magnets that are on the spokes, and another coil that's more to control this ferrofluid, so that you have a braking system and something that's gonna build momentum. And something that's this size, which is almost as big as a pizza, you can have insulated copper wire in here in this coil, and have something like this be able to move at a very high velocity with a very low amount of power, like using 5 or 12 volts, to where you can have a very powerful machine with a lot of torque that barely consumes any energy. You know what I mean?